Good morning. Good morning. How are all of you doing? On the 5550 N, there you have to kind of oil where the bobbin winder is every time you use it. And it takes a lot more oil during the winter because it's not winter yet. It's still fall until it'll be winter in a few days. But during the colder season, it needs more because there's not the moisture in the air. It's kind of dry. So you have to oil that area or your stitches and everything get kind of wonky. Oh, you have sewing stack credit card wallets. Yeah, I'm doing part two of construction of this bag, and oh lordy, help me. So my hope today is that I took apart the gusset and I did the front of the panel. I'm hoping that I can finish doing the gusset in the back panel and have the prototype mock-up bag today. So that way I can do the first bag tomorrow and then the second bag on Tuesday and have them all wrapped up and ready for Friday. That is my goal. There are things that I do need though. I need to go get neoprene or like scuba, which I need to go to Joann's, but I'm going to do that tomorrow because all I can focus on right now is the mock up. I know that if I have the mock up and all the pattern pieces done, that I can safely say I can do a bag a day. That's normal for me. Even if I have to burn the midnight oil and be up here from like 8 to 8, I can get it done. I just have to get the mock-up done so that way all the, like, measurements, all the kinks or whatever are done. So that is my goal, is to get it done today, but we shall see. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna manifest that. I'm gonna get it done. I'm Shinova. I can do this. So, but there was a couple cool things, right? So as I'm ripping apart the bag, and stitches, oh my God, this person who the business that created this bag has like 4 stitches for the bag. So I guess the base stitch to put to get to keep everything as one, and then I guess it's a second row of base stitches, and then it's the binding. So I have to take all of those stitches out to create different pattern pieces. So in the front, it looks like this can be a pattern piece, but it's not. So it actually, the front panel, I use grocery bags, recycle, reuse, save the environment. The front panel is actually this, this, and this. So there is sandwiched in between this and this is a hidden zipper pocket. And within that hidden zipper pocket, there are two. There's the zipper pocket has two forms. This is the back, and I mean this is the front, and this is the back of the slip pocket, the zipper pocket. So that is just for the front. So I made a mock-up of the front, and as you can see, there's a hidden zipper pocket, and it just has nothing on the back panel of the front exterior, and their handles are done a little bit differently, but I got that. So, oh, you're working on the Glam and Go? That's a good one. So that's what the front panel of my prototype looks like. It looks just the original. I got the handle. The interfacing they have is quite interesting. In between their duck cloth, they have this as their batting. And this is interesting. I'm about to order some stuff from some millinery people I know because I have used this in hat making. I can't give you the name right away to it. When I get order it, I will provide you with the name, but this is what they use in it. So instead of using that, I'm using wadding. This wadding particular comes from the UK, which I'm probably not going to be able to get anymore because shipping to and from the UK or anywhere in Europe is we all know what's going on. So, this is wadding, and I'm using this because the bags are really, really light. It weighs about the same. This is actually a tad bit lighter, but it's going to give the bag a little bit more cushion for, devices or whatever. So this is what I'm using. This is what it is. So yesterday I took apart half the gusset, and the gusset is very interesting in this bag. the gusset is a half an inch shorter in the front than it is the back. But the way they did it is different from any other pattern designer I've seen. I actually had to take videos and I took tons of pictures so that way I can reference it when I recreate this. So this is the front of the gusset, and the front is exactly 3/8 of an inch, right? They make it gradually go down to a half an inch. I mean, this is the back. They make it gradually go to a half an inch. So that's how they make the gusset slightly smaller in the front than the back. I was like, why hasn't anyone done this? This is a genius idea. You're not really having to make any other pieces. All the pattern pieces on the gusset are the same exact measurements. It's just you're going at an angle from the back to the front, doing a half of inch to a 3/8 of an inch. I mean, 3/8 of an inch to a half an inch, and you're done. So I'm going to draw the lines to make sure that I don't do them the wrong way on each way because I'm I'm Shanova. I'm notoriously bad at my math is not mathing situation, but it was a very interesting thing taking apart this gusset. This gusset also has two things in it. On the top of they have a hidden pocket on the top that has where like a small change where you put like little change. It doesn't even hold enough for a wallet, so it's like like a phone or a wallet. It's just a change one. I'm going to do the same wallet and see how that works out. But they have a thing where on the side you open up the zipper and it's in the gusset and you can fit a water bottle. This is a rough draft. Um, it has this really cool trick, and if you're familiar with um, have you ever made Ora Rosa's, what is that one that looks like a Coach purse? uh, Laura Rosa uses this thing where you have like a false bottom where you have a pocket and there's a pocket on the outside too, like to hide the inside pocket. It's very similar to that design in this bag. And when you open up the zipper, you can stick the water bottle directly in it. And with it being neoprene, it's going to keep the bottle warm or cold, whatever bottle you have. Kendall's home. Whether you have it cold or warm. And then it also allows it to stretch. So it doesn't stretch too much because on the outside it has like a rip stop. So that way it can't stretch too much, but it's cool because you can put a water bottle on the side of your pocket. So I think that's really cool. And that's what I'm working on today. So wish me luck on that because I've never put a gusset together like this before, but I'm optimistic that I can. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, better tops though.
Better tops, yes.
Awesome. Hey, look, you have to go. No. Oh, yeah, here, yeah, Murder Bone's down here.
You live?
Yeah, I'm live.
Hello, everybody.
Kendall says hello. They have new tops at 7-Eleven's coffee. I'm not bad and bougie all the time. They have a really nice blonde rose. So, I know but it's going to be 60 degrees, Arnetta. It's going to be 60 degrees. It looks like Jason Freddy Krueger weather, but it is going to be 60 degrees today. So, that is what I'm working on today. So it's part 2. I got the front done. I'm doing the gusset in the back. The back has a cool opening. It has a opening on the back panel, which is going to be interesting too because it's like a partial hidden connector, a hidden pocket, and not. I think I can do this. It kind of reminds me of a couple of bags that are out there where there's like a round zipper that is in the front. I think it's going to be quite interesting. So as I'm doing this, as I'm unstitching things, I'm constantly taking pictures. I'm taking videos so that way I have something to reference. And as I'm unpicking, I'm ironing out all the pieces, and then I am then making paper pattern pieces, and so I can have it and writing down everything that I'm doing. So that way I can have it, so that when I make the 2 bags, I have it to reference, and I also am keeping the original pattern pieces the original back pieces on this, so that way I have that as point of reference. I think this is actually a quite cool bag. The more I take it apart, the more I begin to actually appreciate it, because this is like the perfect airport bag or hiking bag or even going to school bag. So I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm making it, when I make these two bags, they're going to be made out of duck cloth, and in the inside is going to have ripstop. And I'm going to be I'm going to be using neoprene in a backpack. I don't know when I heard of that in a backpack in a long time. So I'm going to be moseying on over to my Bernadette and using my zigzag stitch to create this. The pattern piece that I created for the pocket, this thing is outrageous. It looks like kind of like roadkill, because it's like it, or if you're familiar with making bras or whatever, they look very awkward until you zigzag them. That's exactly how I did it. I used to make a lot of like garments and like corsets and like bustiers and stuff like that. So making cups is kind of fun. It's bringing back that thing that I used to do a couple like 10 years ago, and this is what I'm doing for the bottle, and I'm gonna have fun. So hopefully this time tomorrow, I'm coming at you with a whole completed prototype bag and saying I'm making one of the bags today. That is my wish. I'm hoping that everything works out, because I'm really trying to get these bags out before Christmas. Because think about it, Monday is Christmas Eve. It's pretty crazy. Okay. So let's see. Let's go into the days. So we're on 17. I'm going to go for Stitch Apply Co. It's a bell. Super cute. Putting the box back, because last year, one of the years I was taking the boxes out and I was trying to put the box back, and I didn't know how how it went. It took me like hours and hours, and then I realized that to go back to Stitch Apply Co. and she opens up the box to let people see, and then I had to like screenshot it, and that's how I figured it out. Let's see. All right, we have this. I think it's a keychain. It's super cute. It's like a little. Those are like the little quilt octagon things, and there is a QR code. I don't know what the QR code goes to. Maybe it's a pattern, or what this is about, but I do really like this little keychain thing. That is super cute. Okay, I'm losing my days again. I'm sorry. Well, I'm getting close to Christmas Eve, okay? So, yeah. If, worst case scenario, I can't get them out today on Friday. My husband will drive on Monday to get them out. So I'm losing my days. I think it's because this is the last thing I'm sewing that is an order, and I'm not sewing anything else until the New Year's Eve with Sally Tomatoes. I'm not sewing anything else until then, because I'm going to go on a holiday and just spend time with the fam. So this is actually really cute. I would put this on my keychain because it's kind of bright and cheery. And my keychains right now look very. My keychain selection is really dark, like dark, because it's like they're old and they have collected a lot of stuff along the years. I think I have keychains that are older than my kids on my keychain. And I have a hard time letting go keychains. So it's like I had like they just, I'm coming because they jiggle, they're jangling, they're ringing. Let's see what Sally Tomato is doing. Okay, so we have day 17, a unique finish that will combine a classic vintage look with a modern touch for your upcoming projects of 2025. I wonder if it's going to be like the color of the year, that mocha chocolate. I hear bells. Oh, not bells, hardware. Okay, that's cool. This is a 1/2 inch antique nickel. I didn't know they had antique nickel. Did everybody know that? I knew they had nickel, but not antique nickel. Am I losing it? This is the 1/2 inch set. I'm kind of feeling the antique nickel because it's like I like that color because it's like masculine, but yet the feminine and just I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I desperately want to get their Tula Pink one just because, you know, it's Tula Pink and make a cool Tula Pink back, but I did not know they had antique nickel. So I got 2 sliders. Okay. 4 rectangle or 4 square connectors and 2 um 2 swivel hooks. That's pretty good. That's because that's generally you can make any bag that asks for a 1/2 inch hardware. There's a lot of them too. So I think this is a pretty cool win. Um I didn't know they had antique nickel. I'm like seriously gonna go to their website after this and see because I'm like they're because I thought they had like they don't even have rainbow, so they have very like I always thought that was just like gold, silver, nickel, and antique. And then they did the Tula Pink, which is pink, but I didn't know. I also didn't know. I found out yesterday somebody was telling me that their handmade tags, there's a special one for Tula Pink and it's like in her writing or something. And I was like, "Shut up. That is so cool." But yeah, antique. I like that. I like having kits like this because these little things save my butt. Somebody will come out with a pattern and they'll say 1/2 inch, and I'm like, I don't have anything 1/2 inch, and then I'll go into a drawer and I'll find it. Yes, Tandy has antique. Every time I go to Tandy Leather with one of you guys, that's the first thing I pick up. And it's a little bit more on this expensive side, but I love antique nickel because it goes so well with Star Wars. Like, like hear me out. I do use a lot of antique, but antique nickel for antique regular antique my more feminine host people were like, "Oh, I love it." But whenever I have antique nickel on any Star Wars stuff and the my male domination is like, "Yeah, I want that." And here's the thing, like Olivia usually carries antique hardware like as in magnets and zipper pulls. So I always order that and then it's hard because sometimes you don't have the hardware to match. So the only reason why I go to Tandy is to get hardware like, you know, sort of the hooks, the D-rings to match the antique magnets and zipper pulls that Olivia and I think Thumbs and Thimbles also carries antique. So that's the only reason why I go. But now that I know that there is a supplier that's, you know, it's going to be a little bit less than Tandy Leather, I didn't know they had that. I'm hoping that it wasn't just for this box and they actually carry it because antique nickel does really well for me. And it's the first thing I gravitate to when I have things into my cart. Like everyone's like, "What colors do you go to?" It's always regular antique. And if they have antique nickel, I'm like, I'm sold because it looks great. It's just a very rugged color and I don't know, I just gravitate to it. So yeah, that is it, my friends. I am going to yes. Yeah, with a Western theme. Yes. Yes. So mostly all I'm going to do today is probably listen to like Christmas music or like listen to people on YouTube. I think like Kasai is coming on at 10 her time, which is probably like 12 my time. And her 12 days of Christmas, so I'm probably gonna watch her. I fell asleep on the one that she had last night. I like turned it on. I watched it and I don't know when I fell asleep. I was out. So I'm just gonna watch just people on YouTube doing stuff and just listen to them in the background and try to get this bag out. So I'm excited. So yeah. So that is it, my friends. I will see you guys tomorrow and I hope you have a really good day. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.